Every Chinese knows the song about this river, and standing here, you will understand why. In the early 20th century, northeast China was among the country's most prosperous regions. Nourished by the Songhua River, it was rich in resources, making it a world-renowned soybean producer and a major source of steel, coal, and other minerals. Then came September 18, 1931, known in the West as the Mukden Incident. Japanese forces destroyed sections of their own railway near Shenyang, blamed the Chinese, and used this fabricated attack as justification to invade. This marked the beginning of Japan's invasion of northeast China, the start of 14 years of bloodshed and turmoil. This is the Miners' Tomb Memorial in Liaoyuan, Jilin Province. Tens of thousands of miners died here. After the invasion, Japan seized the coal mines to fuel for their war machine. They worked people to death, literally.
那个时候工人是有定量的，每天呢要在井下工作是3-4个小时，因为每天要生产5层煤，将近1.88吨。上工的时候就发2个窝头，这就是他们一天的伙食了。看到有不满日伪统治的，他就会给他拉到刑讯室里，然后施以各种酷刑，喂狼狗啊、跪砖头啊，用在了那些手无寸铁的矿工的身上。
In 1932, the city produced 162,000 tons of coal, and by 1944, the number soared to 2.1 million tons. Over 40 years, Japan has seized around 15.5 million tons of coal, fueling its own development at a devastating cost. Their remains tell the story of unimaginable suffering. Some skulls bear knife marks, some leg bones were severed, and some still had their legs bound with copper wire. But no one can say how many truly died here, because many didn't even leave behind bodies.
有一次大的矿难，大成矿，是400多人死亡。我父亲听着信儿都，因为我小时候在这个矿里，他们跑到地方以后，根本不让你靠近。那个时候就是日本鬼子就下令把那个井口封了，为了保护矿。最后。 我们说，我小时候才10几岁啊，都尸体都找不到，就这么封里了。解放以后，当把这个井口打开的时候，看那20多个人就在那井口边上，有的那尸骨在那放着呢，那手都插在那个砖缝子里了。
His uncle never left that mine. Under Japanese occupation, northeast China had become a land of suffering and death. Hundreds of thousands were forced to flee their homes. They would never return. Far away in Xi'an, a teacher named Zhang Hanhui watched the heartbreaking exodus of displaced northeastern soldiers and civilians. Stricken with grief and burning with anger, he composed a song named after the river of their homeland. Its haunting melody carried a raw, unshakable emotion, one that drew tears not of despair, but of defiance. Sweeping across China, the song turned mourning into resolve, grief into an unyielding will to resist the invaders.
夺回我身无邪的宝藏。这歌吧，在部队也唱，在抗联的时候也唱。
Wang Jitang is 95 years old now, but when he talks about his days as an underground agent, every memory remains vivid in his mind. At just 13, he joined the Northeast Anti-Japanese United Army, a communist-led resistance force. From then on, he embarked on countless dangerous missions. Once, to gather intelligence, he jumped onto a Japanese military transport train.
我跳上火车以后，就冒充这个列车检查员。我念7年书，会点日语，我上去，我明天到苏联去马斯卡，那么到苏联去，因为这个苏联就需要这个情报，就是日本能不能北进苏联， 日本大兵看我检车的，说要开到这个长春，我一看他就不到苏联，我这任务就完成了，我就撤退。突然有人骂我，小孩什么都干活。我回头一看，日本宪兵，我就准备跳车，我拽车门，就是他是3把大盖上刺刀拿我，我个小一蹲，拿我脑门上，这左眼哗哗淌血，完嘴唇活开了，活嘴都往嗓子咽血，完了一刀挠到肩窝上。
Wang Jitang survived that brutal attack, but his scars tell the story of a much larger struggle. The Northeast Anti-Japanese United Army that Wang served in fought longer than any other force in the war of resistance against Japanese aggression, 14 relentless years without surrender. Cut off from the outside world, they waged a lonely battle in a brutal wilderness. With barely 30,000 fighters, they faced 700,000 enemy troops, but never gave up, killing or wounding over 180,000 of them.
我不害怕，就是有时候紧张，怕完不成任务，把日本鬼子赶出东北，赶出中国去。看到今天，我中国人民就是幸福，我非常高兴。
After learning about all that suffering, standing here, I finally understand why this song could move an entire nation to fight back. Because this isn't just a song about the Songhua River, it's a song about home. And when everything you cherished is at stake, there's only one choice: to give up everything to protect it. The suffering has never been forgotten, but it has been transformed into the strength that rebuilt this land, and into the love that flows like the river itself through every generation.